Yeah, well, there are several things that vendors need to do in developing their optical networking platforms. Like the first one is always constantly increasing the capacity and also increasing the efficiency of providing that capacity, which means you need to provide the same capacity or higher capacity with the lower space requirements and lower power requirements. In general, also you need to increase the wavelength capacity or capacity per wavelength. Right now we're at about 1.2, 1.6 terabits per second maximum. And then you also need to think about if it's a data center oriented optical network, it also needs to take into account the requirements of the deployment in the data center. Which means that the networking element design, the optical platform design, needs to adhere pretty closely to how ideally, how the data center equipment is built. So that means there are certain standards like front to back airflow for cooling. Because that's how it is deployed usually in the racks in the data center, the 600 millimeter depth, etc., etc. So these are some of the characteristics, but also you need to think about increased level of automation, implementing ASON, for example. You need to think about also the requirements of the future AI type applications and also implementing AI applications to actually more efficiently run these networks. Yeah, I think that the first thing that's really kind of differentiating the requirements of the data center centric networks, it's something that obviously Huawei has used in the design of this product. So the things that really enable deployment in the data center, like front-to-back cooling, like the actual, form factor that is kind of data center friendly, like 600 millimeter depth. They were all implemented, but it's also very important to note that the actual efficiency of providing capacity has also increased. So the power per bit has gone down. The actual capacity of every slot has gone up. Capacity per line port has gone up as well. So it is a kind of like step further in the development of these networking elements, but it's also a step in the direction of adhering more closely to the data center requirement.